I'd like to start by saying thank you to everybody here today. It's truly beautiful having so much love in one room, especially for her. She lived a blessed 75 years, and we'd like to share some of those special highlights in her honor. Before becoming our mom, she was Avis and Armstrong, the youngest of 5, born and raised in Maine. Most of her siblings and parents passed away young, so we didn't know them well. She moved to Connecticut during high school, and that's when her next chapter began. While working at Avis, she met my dad, performing a one-act play called Murder is Fun. He is a detective, and she was one of the suspects. The connection was instant, and what started on stage quickly became a real-life love story filled with laughter, joy, and unforgettable memories. Our dad proposed at Montgomery Park in Montreal, a romantic moment interrupted by park police, who saw her crying tears of happiness and came to check on her. He can't even remember her actually saying yes. But nothing could stop them. They married in 1971, and while they dreamed of moving to San Diego, family led them to Minnesota, where they built a beautiful life together for almost 54 years. They were known as the good-looking couple, always outgoing, always the life of the party, always showing up in the best costumes. Mom fit into Dad's big family with ease and love, and was embraced entirely. They did a lot of travel together, which included 8 cruises, mostly for all of their anniversaries, and they had their next one booked in October. In 1977, they welcomed their first child, Christopher John. Though his life was brief, he touched their hearts in a way that never faded. They carried on with that same love and determination that led to us 4 daughters sitting here today. Her dad says they can not only consider her his soulmate, but also his better half. It's clear that her mom had the biggest heart, and her presence was truly unforgettable. Her laugh was infectious, and her love made everyone around here feel completely accepted. Throughout my entire life, she unconditionally was supportive, always around, always proud, even in the smallest accomplishments. I gave her her first grandchild, and she embraced it as if it was her own. She added incredible grandmother to the list of titles that she had. She showed up for us every single day in every single way. There's nothing she wouldn't do to see us healthy, happy, safe, and successful. She defined and encouraged strong family values, showed me what it meant to have a lasting marriage, to be dedicated in a career, to raise a child with endless warmth, and to still find time to enjoy simple pleasures like shopping, dancing, and travel. So much of who I am today is because of her. My mom and dad were scheduled to visit me in San Diego just days before passing away. And instead I traveled back to Minnesota to say goodbye. It feels surreal and not fair. Yet I am also deeply grateful for them. We were there, all of us, surrounded her, the entire family, when she took her final breath. In that heartbreaking moment, there was a sense of togetherness that felt like the gift that she would have wanted and deserved.
People say that I most resemble my mom. From her round face and her thick hair, and her people-pleasing personality and hospitality, but Mom gave me so much more than just that. She gave me her need to provide and protect. Like the time she spent 5 nights in the hospital with me when I had to have surgery, sleeping on that hard couch, eating that crappy food, just making sure that I felt safe, never leaving my side, not for a second. She gave me strength and courage to follow through with everything that I do by always showing up for me and never letting me quit. The endless nights sitting on the floor, getting my hair rolled in curlers for recitals the next day, and the attention to detail she put in getting me ready made it clear how important it was to finish. taught me how to sew. I remember how happy and proud I was at 7 years old coming home with my very first trophy from a snowman costume that she had made me, like she did with all of our Halloween costumes. I always envied her talent. But most importantly, she gave me her patience, her forgiveness, and her selflessness. I will carry the precious memories I was able to have with her and Grayson. She was the first family member to ever hold him. And just stepping back and watching at that time, I realized what it truly means to just be present. The way she loved wholeheartedly that little boy and all of us. She was so patient and forgiving with him. I only wish we had more time, and now she can see how amazing he's growing up to be. We truly are the ones who are and will forever be blessed.
I could say a million great things about my mother. It's obviously very difficult when we're short on time, so I'm going to share a few of my most cherished memories. Like how supportive she was. She was always one, if not the loudest one in the bleachers cheering me on. She's the reason I gained my nickname Doughball. She made that costume for me along with the Dorito Bandito costume. She was always so generous, taking me shopping for school and keeping co-sagging on my own. I remember our outings together, playing Coach Purse Bingo, getting our nails done, our casino trips, and our vacation trips. I remember how much she loved the beach and the sunshine, and always hated the Minnesota winters we had and wanted to move to the ocean. But family was the most important thing to her. She always made wonderful meals for holidays, special occasions, or in everyday life. She always made sure everyone had everything they needed before she even sat down, because that's how selfless she was. Most of all, I'm going to miss my mother's "Hey sweeties" when we walked in the door, or her phone calls, always saying "I love you" after every goodbye. And those tight, long, squeeze, amazing hugs. They meant the world to me. I am so happy she was surrounded by her entire family in the end. She always said how blessed she was, but honestly, we're the blessed ones to have had such an amazing mother, loving and devoted. Rest in peace, Mom.
Our mother was such a wonderfully warm, nurturing, and affectionate woman. And one of the amazing things about her was that she had the extraordinary ability to make everyone feel special and loved. She took the effort to find what brought light to someone's life and was thoughtfully attuned to it. Whether she was catering her cooking to appease my picky eating, or paying attention to some tiny detail that she remembered I liked, or just listening to me ramble on, she always made me feel so important and so valued. One of my favorite memories of our mom is baking cookies with her. She knew how much I loved them and how much my coworkers enjoyed getting them, so she slaved away every Christmas to make sure I had lots of them. Her generosity knows no bounds. I will think of her every time I bake them. I was always so impressed how she could flawlessly juggle her career and her family, always making time for whomever needed it, but always putting family first. She held traditional beliefs, but remained open-minded. She was steadfast when it came to advocating for her daughters. She gave unconditional love and support. Upon her last healthy weekend with our dad, she visited me in Denver. They visited me every year, but she couldn't last year because of her back surgery. This year, she was so proud of how far she had come in her recovery and was ready to make the trip again. We had an unforgettable weekend together, and I'm beyond grateful for that. I just can't believe that it was our last. Our mother was strong, determined, and a fighter. She managed her asthma, was a breast cancer survivor, and aged her way through back surgery recovery. She was getting stronger every day. However, However, she couldn't survive her last bout. A terrible fall, combined with pneumonia and a sepsis infection, took her life unexpectedly. Even as weak and tired as she was, with as much pain she was in, she fought her way to stay with us, doing everything she could until the very end. Not yet ready to go, she held on with every last breath until her whole family could send her to peace with their final goodbyes. Even in her last moments, she held her family near and dear. She died far too soon. Her story wasn't supposed to end just yet. Saying goodbye was far too difficult. Although she has passed away, she lives forever in our hearts and our memories.
Thank you.